Good evening, madam. I'm a teacher. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
സുഖമാണോ ടീച്ചറിന്?
അതെ അതെ. ഇപ്പൊ എവിടെയാണ്?
ഇപ്പൊ അത് വീട്ടിലെ ടീച്ചർ. ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ കൊച്ചിയിലെ എറണാകുളമാണ്.
അതെയോ?
ആ.
ഓക്കെ.
ടീച്ചറിന്റെ മോളുടെ ആയിരുന്നോ വിവാഹം?
അതെ അതെ അതെ.
ആ,
എന്റെ
ആ,
ഇളയ
ആ.
മോള്. ആ ഷീറ്റ് പോയതുകൊണ്ട് ഇനി ഞാനും ഷീറ്റ് എന്താ സ്കൂള് പോയതുകൊണ്ട് ഇത് വെച്ചിങ്ങനെ വായിക്കാനേ ഈ ടൈറ്റിൽ പോയിട്ട്
A very good evening to one and all. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you all to today's national webinar on transforming education through connecting universities and embracing collaborations, organized by Indian Quality Assurance Cell IQAC of Buddha College of Teacher Education Mudugulam in collaboration with the Council for Teacher Education Foundation CTEF Kerala chapter. To begin today's national webinar, I cordially invite our respected principal, Dr. K. Ramadevi Ma'am, Buddha College of Teacher Education Mudugulam, to deliver the welcome address. Over to you, ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening, Gita teacher. Good evening, Sanjayan sir.
Good
Respected
evening.
resource person, Dr. Sanjayan, respected Gita teacher, and other delegates, and my dear friends. Today, Buddha College of Teacher Education is conducting a webinar on transforming education through connecting universities and embracing collaborations. As far as the present day scenario is concerned, on every look and corner, we are transforming things. And as far as teacher education scenario is concerned, we are also facing with such a situation of transforming the pedagogical practices now and then. And in this situation, it is very, very much important to have such a topic of collaborating with other universities. How can we collaborate our teacher education institutions, our teachers, our students, and other people with other institutions and universities, what are going on in all these cases. And as a result of, we can have different types of collaborations, like student collaboration can be possible, teacher collaborations can be possible, and student teacher collaborations can be possible with other universities, foreign countries, and other institutions, etc., etc. And it is prime importance for us to have such collaboration. Why? Because our skills have to be developed. We have to develop our confidence, our self-esteem. We should have some strong teaching through exchange of ideas, so cooperation between other universities. And it is very important to create a dynamic, interactive, and supportive classroom atmosphere through diverse perspectives. That is the relevance of this type of collaborative experiences that we are looking for. And today we have a very good resource person as Dr. Sanjayan TS from Goa University. He is acting as the HOD of the education department at Dr. Dada Vaidya College of Teacher Education. And as a resource person, he is having a very wide knowledge regarding this type of collaborations, and he experiences a lot of things by traveling to various countries. And if he was here, if he was, he is but keeping himself here in Kerala itself, it would not be possible to have such a wider perspective, wider experiences, etc. I could have some experience with him, talking with him about his experiences from outside countries, etc., etc. And this national webinar, for this national webinar, we have collaboration from Council for Teacher Education, Kerala chapter. I wholeheartedly welcome Dr. Geeta teacher to inaugurate this session. And he was the former Dean of Education from Kerala University and former principal from Teacher Training College at GCTE Trivandrum. I wholeheartedly welcome teacher to inaugurate the session, and also I welcome Dr. Sanjayan to have your resource talk. I welcome all the delegates who are participating in this session. My dear friends, my dear teachers, and other teachers from other institutions, etc., etc. A warm welcome to all of you, one and all. Have a good evening to one and all. Let me welcome all of you once again. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now it's my honor to invite Dr. M.S. Geeta, Chairman, Council for Teacher Education Foundation, Kerala, to inaugurate this national webinar. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Distinguished. Am I audible?
Yes,
Some
ma'am.
disturbance. Okay. Distinguished resource person, Dr. Sanjayan T.S., the principal of the college, Dr. Rima Devi, respected faculty members, dear participants and students. Good evening, all of you. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome all of you to this seminar on the thought-provoking theme, transforming education through connecting universities and embracing collaborations. At the very outset, I would like to congratulate the college for choosing such a meaningful and contemporary theme. In today's rapidly evolving academic landscape, this topic reflects the institution's vision to stay relevant and globally connected. My appreciation also to our esteemed resource person, Dr. Sanjayan T.S., who has kindly agreed to share his insights on this particular theme. We are fortunate to learn from you, sir, whose experience and expertise will add a great value to today's theme. Let me begin by asking a simple question to all of you. Can a single university working in isolation address all the challenges of today's world? The answer, I believe, is no. This is exactly where the idea of connecting universities and embracing collaboration becomes powerful. When universities connect, they move beyond boundaries of geography, boundaries of discipline, and boundaries of even mindset. So let us think for a moment. When students collaborate with peers from other institutions, what do they gain? They gain exposure. They gain a diversity of thought and also confidence. When faculty collaborate across university, what happens? Research becomes richer, innovations become stronger, and teaching becomes more effective. So, collaboration is no longer an option, it is a necessity. And whether it is a joint research, student exchange programs, or industry partnerships, or international academic networks, collaboration transforms education from a static system into a dynamic and living experience. So this theme reminds us that The future of education is not about standing alone, but about growing together. When universities connect and collaborate, education becomes more inclusive. It becomes more powerful. It becomes more impactful and meaningful for society at large. So, today's seminar is a step in that direction, a platform to exchange ideas and to rethink. It is a platform to rethink how education can truly transform lives in the 21st century. And this is, I know that this is not a time for a lengthy inaugural speech, as we are all eagerly waiting for Dr. Sanjayan's resource class on this particular theme. So I conclude my address and once again congratulate the organizing team for choosing such a meaningful theme today. Without taking much of your valuable time, I declare this seminar officially inaugurated. I wish the seminar every success. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for the insightful inaugural address. We now move on to the most awaited part of today's program. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our esteemed resource person, Dr. Sanjayan DSR, Assistant Professor and Head Postgraduate Department of Education, GVMs, Dr. Dada Vaidya College of Education, Goa University. Sir is a distinguished academician and a rich experience in higher education and research. And today, he will enlighten us on the topic transforming education through connecting universities and embracing collaboration. I warmly invite you, sir, to take over this section. Sir, please.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening, all of you. Greetings from Goa. Most respected principal, Dr. Ramadevi, and Dr. M.S. Geeta, former Dean and Professor, University of Kerala. Srihari, the webinar coordinator, other faculty members, and dear students. So today we will discuss about some of the important aspects about the mutual collaboration, because we are living in the age of collaboration and how to create we feeling in education. So even most of the policies in education in India or in abroad, even in UNESCO also, they are more focusing on how to live together, how to focusing on the collaborative effort in education. So let me share the slides. Slide is visible.
No, sir.
Srihari, Srihari, can you just share the screen?
Excuse me, sir. 1 second.
visible the screen? Okay, I hope the screen is visible. Yeah, screen is visible. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir, visible.
So let me begin with our theme, transforming education through connecting universities and the embracing collaborations. So let me, before starting the talk, I would like to just give you a few introduction about the historical evolution of universities and the functions. Because when we are thinking in 21st century, whether all universities address the different issues in same manner. So we know that most of the universities are facing a lot of issues for facing the problems in 21st century. So let me begin with the first. We know that the first generation universities, like the medieval universities, which is exclusively meant for education. Then we know that the second generation universities, like we can say it, the Humboldt type, which is mainly meant for creating knowledge and research. So, in medieval period, which we be given more importance in teaching and learning, just like in the Socratic way of teaching, because not that much research aspects. But later in 1920s, we have the after that the Humboldt type of universities emerged, so which was called the second generation universities, and the main intention of those universities is for creating knowledge and the research, because a lot of inventions and the discoveries were happened in the face of second generation universities. Then, after that, the third generation universities, which becomes the centers of producing basic knowledge, and the companies and institution need to translate knowledge into practical solutions for the applications of applied knowledge. So today we will discuss about the third one, because we are living in third generation universities, because the entire role of universities, faculties and scholars and students, so can be completely transformed or changed, because not only the production of basic knowledge, the university should be linked with the companies or the institutions, or they have to start the startup or incubators or like entrepreneurial centers, and which translate knowledge into practical solution, the concept of intellectual property rights. Then we can become the QS ranking or the top ranking, so as said by Vizima in 2009. So most of the colleges, the schools and universities, so whatever, it should be like a factory of knowledge, the factory of creativity, just like the experimental lab. So when we are giving training for the school teachers in Kendriya Vidyalaya or Navodaya in different states, so we are more focusing on the classroom should be just like a factory. So you have to produce the experimental factory, the storehouse of knowledge. Then these are some of the main functions of third generation university, because we know that we are also in the arena of third university revolutions. So we mostly focusing on experiencing the commercial models and as tools for economic growth. So any country which can develop through the commercial models which we produce from the university graduates or scholars. If you take any country like Germany or the European universities or America, because
Sir, presentation is not visible.
okay, okay. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, yeah. So the main concept of universities to produce commercial models, because that model should drive the economic growth. So the goal is to generate knowledge and conduct research and exploit applied knowledge. So you have to think whether this process happens in universities nowadays. Then the third one is to create wealth, operate in a modern and interdisciplinary way. Because now we are thinking all aspects in transdisciplinary or interdisciplinary way. So because the main thing is that the generation of wealth, even in universities like in UK, we have seen that because some universities they have not written the name of the student, not name of the student, they are taking it as the customer number one, customer number two, like that. Because we are living the knowledge based economy, and that should be transformed into the economic growth of nations. Then, to educate professional scientists and entrepreneurs have a global trend, because we have to teach, we have to educate the professional. So that is the another duty of the university, because we have to train them. Because many of the self entrepreneurs, as in Kerala we have Kudumbasri, so a lot of entrepreneurs are there from startup. So what the university can give, so they can give a full-fledged training. This is not a commercial purpose. So informally we can give the training for the scientists or entrepreneurs or self-group members or startup or inventors. Then so from this historical evolution, we can define the third generation universities as the center for the production, transfer, and implementation of innovation by maintaining the function of traditional universities. So university is not changing. So we follow the traditional university concept, but the production, transfer, and the implementation of innovation. So that will be changes. Then another thing we can link with the triple helix model or framework in college, industry, and government. So we have to follow this 3PPP model, like the university or college, industry, and government, to interact with each other, especially for to create a knowledge-based society. Then another thing is that we have to more focusing on entrepreneurship and startup ecosystem, because we have to choose idea from all students. Even one example from Kasargod, one student, he has given the name for the new Skoda, like that, some Kailak. That is the name he has given to one SUV. So what it is just a degree student. So he has given the name Kailak. So he got 3 day trip to Czech Republic and one car and 2 lakhs rupees also. So like that, we have to create some ideas among the college students, school or university students, like that. Then the country will progress. Then another thing the university can give like governance and academic leadership, interaction of economic growth and development. These are the different roles of the third universities. Then you know that nowadays most of the universities are in terms of or working for attaining the QS ranking indicators. So where these are the five criteria they are considering, like research and discovery. So we have to more focusing on the research and discoveries in colleges and universities. So that should be, the government is not that much money to spend or resources. So we have to find out some of the companies or the R&D, research and development organizations, especially the private companies. So in order to invest the money, then employability and the outcome. We are discussing about the employability ratio, gross employable ratio, or the outcome based educations, then learning experience, then global engagement, because uh, Professor Geeta, Madam, already spoke about that. We have to do with global engagement with different universities or the colleges, like cluster formation, or the MOC, mutual understanding, or even MOU also we can sign in order to progress. So that is also very mandatory in this area, global engagement. Then sustainability also there. These are the five factors where the QS ranking is considering. This is just for information, and even your college also, when you are working for the KRF or NIRF, so you can focus on these aspects even in NAC aspects also. Then, what is the role of individuals in institutional development? Because you are a faculty, maybe, or sometimes you are a teacher, or sometimes you are a stakeholders. So each one has different role, because we have to consider the institution as the temple of learning. So first thing, we have to develop the new learning skills in teaching, because everyday new pedagogical approaches, the technical aspects, everything is changing. So you have to participate different conference, webinars, or academic activities for improve your new skills in teaching and learning. Especially we are living in AI, so you can learn about some AI tools which you can integrate in teaching, learning process or research, and the improved confidence. So you have to travel, because you don't be sit in one place. You have to travel in different states and countries for acquiring the knowledge. Then higher productivity. So this is what we are expecting, because we are discussing about the to become the third or fourth or fifth economics in newspapers or in media. So, in order to become, we have to make the workforce higher productive. So, just like one example which I have to mention here, because in China, the Chinese the workers, they prepare 156 shoes per hour they prepare. And but India, the workforce, they will prepare like 24 shoes like that. So the workforce, the efficiency of workforce is very important. Just like the efficiency of teachers, the productivity of teachers, that is very important in third universities. So that is the first transformation which we need in education, the efficiency of the faculties and students or scholars. Then we can produce higher. Then increased job satisfaction. So when we are teaching, we can connect with different consultancy companies. Like one example I want to show that because I have a lot of consultancy service in India and abroad. So I took two professors from Goa to Kerala for Ayurvedic therapy in one hospital. It's run by my friend. The doctor is my friend. So he has NPH accredited hospital in Ernakulam. So, so we decided to visit. So, myself and my wife and daughters, we went there just to see the professors and even the doctors also because they are my friends. Then we had lunch together. Then we approached the doctor. We are leaving. So what the doctor told, sir, you sit here, and for foreign people we are giving 25%, and Indian people we are giving 20%. So I don't know what's that because the thing is that I had given two patients, two professors for treatment, Ayurvedic treatment for 2 weeks. So they are going to pay 1 lakh. For example, they are going to pay 1 lakh. So I will get 20,000 as the consultancy fees like that. So I don't know about this. Then I decided to start this consultancy. That's also going with some hospitals, and next year I will give more international patients. So this is some of the consultancy where we can generate income through education, and even the 10% from 10%, 5% you can give to college or university for their research and development. Then improved efficiency also there. Then we have to connect with different people also because the networking, the speed networking is very important because now we have digital media is very active, so we can connect globally with any professors. You can do the lectures anywhere in the world, or you can teach online. That I will explain in due course. Then keeping pace with industry needs. So that is the another issue when we have done a Ministry of Education project, the vendor vocational education, Naeem Talim, and experiential learning. So many of the students they lack the competencies and skills which are needed for international labor markets or the national labor market. So we have to train the students to match up the skills with the regional, national, and international global perspectives or needs. Then these are some of the attributes which we can connect with institutional development, like the first one, enhancing competencies, because even most of the institutes they are using the competency based education in classrooms because they already started the competency based lesson plans. Then we have to more focusing on capability, capacity, productivity, and performance. That is the efficiency, the terms which we can together like efficiency. Then the concept of emotional proximity, that is very important, like emotional and social learning. Then concept of adversity quotient, like AQ, because in our daily life we have to face a lot of challenges. So only through AQ, adversity quotient, we can face those challenges which will come in front of us. Suppose you got a job in Manipur or in Jammu Kashmir, so you have to take it, or in Iran or Israel. So whatever the issues may be, so you have to challenge the issues. You have to tide over those difficulties in our life. So that is called AQ. Okay, so that we have to develop because even we have a lecture in Khartoum University in Afghanistan long back. So my father told you don't you go there, okay, because any country we have lot of issues, but the lecture is important. So like that, we have to go there because then I met my professor. So I asked him, is it safe to travel to Afghanistan for the talk in Khartoum University? So what the professor given the advice in Afghanistan, like those times, at least one bomb in 2 days or 1 week like that. But two or three people were killed. But in India or in Kerala, like 20 or 10 people were have been killing every uh, day because of road accident. So Afghanistan is safe comparing with that is the comparison made by the professor. So that is the boost, academic boost given by the professor. So whatever challenges the institution faces or the life faces, we have to create the concept of adversity quotient. That is very important in our life as a teacher. Then another thing, how to trigger research, because we are talking about different kinds of research like PhD or even MPhil. Those times MPhil was the postdoc. So besides these research, you can take up simple research like now the Ministry of Education called for indigenous knowledge systems. So like that, you can take simple project related with how the water issues in your area, the literacy among migrants in your area. So like that, you can take up as a BEd or MEd or postgraduate or PhD student. You can take a simple project like that. That is not part of academics, but you can get an exposure to the research, and you can also submit different like so first one, we have to develop research interest and finding your research niche, like any area which is more important for you. Then you can the importance of significance of topic. When we were here in Ernakulam, a lot of migrants were there, so we decided to teach the Malayalam language to migrants, even for transgenders also we have in Alway. So we decided to teach them the English language. So like that, whatever simple topic you have to take them, that is good for the institutional development, because that type of research which we need nowadays, that will direct the future directions for the universities. Suppose you have similar types of the project, because you know that most of the conferences outside India or in India, you can present the project outcome, because people will appreciate. They will publish in different good journal. The people will read also. So you will get citation per index, because in QS ranking, the first one, research and discovery. So where citation per faculty is very important. So that's why I'm always saying, whatever research you are doing, not PhD or postdoc like that, simple one, simple research related with development of your village or literacy among tribal people. So any project or water issues, so you can present in these conferences like the Global University News Conference. This is every year will be there. So next year will be in Mongolia. We are planning. I'm a member of that. So we are planning in Mongolia in 2026 August. And what we offer free accommodation, food, and sightseeing, and visa offering letter. Only tickets you have to take. And the conference will be National University of Mongolia in Ulaanbaatar. So you can search it in Google. Every year the conference will be there, and it is partially funded one. Only tickets you have to bear. Sometimes some university have taken the flight expense also. So any research related with third university you can present there, and Even suppose we send a student from your university or Buddha college, so you can talk about your college. One professor can talk about Buddha college, other institutions, then the research also. So you should be not a presenter, you should be a speaker. You should be a distinguished speaker. That is the word which we are using. So you just click on that. Any research, not like reading a book and present something. You have to do a simple project like that in your area. Then we have Asia Europe Foundation conferences. There also you can present your research. It's a part of collaborative research. Then if you are doing English literacy, because recently I went with I took my two MEd students also in Qatar University program. It is a language conference mainly focusing on English language teaching. So I presented a talk on digital minimalism. So that is which we have done among the migrants, the English competencies. Like that, previous long back we done the Good English project initiated by the government of Kerala. That outcome we presented. Then every year, the National University of Maldives and Islamic University of Maldives, so they are organizing conference on education, and these are transdisciplinary. So you can apply that, and they will give the accommodation and food, only flight tickets you have to take. And I also took students for this program almost 5 times. We had been that also. You just check in website August and September. So if you visit those universities, you can do the MOU signing, especially if you attend the Global University News Conference. Most of the universities from all over the world are coming, even college also. So one college to university also you can sign MOU, because so they are very helpful. So once you sign MOU, you can, there is no formalities, you can sign immediately. And because foreign universities are very helpful, because I helped many institutions for signing MOU, no risk and nothing. So they are very happy to collaborate. So you can invite the foreign resource person for any program. Then Princeton University also, there they have every year they have anthropology conference, but they choose the education and sociology, that is fully funded. You can apply that. Then another fully funded conference, Doha Graduate Institute of Studies, that is also fully funded. So they usually focusing on the theme related with global south or Gulf, like that. Even Gulf Comparative Education Society also, that is also conducting the conference, which offers free and it is fully funded. Then you can apply for UNESCO UniVoc, that you can participate online. Usually now UN become hybrid, so you can attend the program hybrid or the. So there is no need for any qualifications for UNESCO UniVoc program, because you can attend as a youth also, as a speaker, because they are not asking whether you are a PhD or postdoctoral or professor, like that. You can participate any of these conferences. There is no need for you are a professor, scholar, so anyone can apply for this program. You should be an educator. You are passionate about the nation development or the institutional development. Even stakeholders also can attend. Even a common person can attend these program. Then these are some of the other organizations which are quite beneficial for you, like Commonwealth of Learning in Canada. Long back, they are giving fund. Now they restricted the funding. Then University of Jember, Indonesia, they have migration studies program will be their educational migration, that is also funded. Then every year throughout Asia Research Institute, ARI, National University of Singapore, so they are organizing a lot of events. So you can attend as an observer or you can participate also. And many of the programs are funded one. or at least you can visit the university and see the teaching and pedagogical aspects. Then, like redesigning pedagogy conference in every March in NIE, National Institute of Education in Nanyang Technological University. That is not funded, but you can visit. You can explore the National Institute of Education. You can connect with your MP or MLA or the panchayat or some companies nearby. So they will give the grant, because usually what we are doing long back when I was a student, we connect with MP or MLA. They will give a letter to the nearby companies, multinational or any other companies. Then company will sponsor the travel grant. So like that, you can approach. Then Sohar University, they every year in February second week, they are organizing education conference. You can present either offline or online. So when you are presenting, there is no fees also. It is free conference. Even Qatar University also and Singapore and all are free conference except the redesigning pedagogy. Then Inter Alia conference, that is in Greece. You have to just go through that. It is fully funded. So you can visit Europe as part of Erasmus, because Greece is part of Erasmus project. So if you apply, you will get the fully fund. You can cover most of the European countries. Then Igor Sikorski National Polytechnic University in Ukraine. That is also they are organizing hybrid conference, free also, related with education and vocational education. Then if you are a MEd or PhD scholar, you can present in annual academic research sessions in Open University of Sri Lanka. That also you can do that. Then UNESCO APED and UNESCO MGP. These are some of the program which, most of the program which I presented. That's why I'm giving some highlights. So you can also do that. So don't worry about that. I will share the people. I already shared to Srihari. Srihari, please give to all group members so they can search and apply and develop the institute and the university. Then suppose you have a competent topic for research, so where you can submit your proposal, because you know that now the government is not giving that much grant for the project and the proposal. So these are some of the agencies where you can submit the your future research if you are interested, like the first one is HCL Foundation, because they are giving almost 1 crore. So you can don't apply for 1 crore. You just initially apply 1 lakh. Okay. Recently we had 2 projects in Chhattisgarh, but only thing you connect with an NGO. So in Kerala, a lot of NGOs were there, because the grant usually transfer to the NGO account. So you do a simple project. For example, migrants English literacy. You connect with an NGO, then apply the HCL portal. It is an online portal. It will be opened in June, July. So you can apply that simple project. Anyone can apply. No need for any professor. Any layman can apply for the project, only through an NGO. Then long back, Indira Gandhi Institute of Development Research also there. Now they are less funding. It is under Reserve Bank of India, but still you can check. And another thing, if you from universities, you can connect with IDRC, International Development Research Center, Canada. They are giving a lot of grants for educational research and collaborative research. Then Spencer Foundation. Then FEL also there, Federation of Indigenous Languages. Usually they invite the proposals October and till December 31st. Now it's just